What else? Time limits. Okay, so back to the first girl. I can't remember her name. I think it was Jessica. She wanted to make this very extravagant cosplay in a week and a half. There was a lot of detail. It may or may not have been in her skill level. I think it was, but it was just not a lot of time. And her, I guess, justification for this was that, well, Yaya could do it in 3 days, so why can't I? And I think this is really important to touch on because, especially when you're doing a cosplay that is difficult for you or that's going to have a lot of detail or is going to take some techniques that you've never used before, it is very important that you give yourself room to screw up. And it's actually shown in the episode where she got one of her machinery broke, and so she lost a whole lot of time that she may have had if she had either started earlier or picked something that she could have done in a less amount of time. You need to be aware the world is not perfect, not everything is going to go smoothly. That's why you always hear about people crying over their sewing machines or their dress forms or sewing in the hotel room, like this particular cosplayer was doing. You just have to be aware of those sort of things. Don't try to, especially for new people, just always be aware of your own personal limits and how much you want to overstep them in order to get better, especially when entering a costume contest. And just be aware that you can't, like, it's not always going to work out in the optimal way, and you just have to be prepared for that. A couple of these people, I think almost all of them had significant others that would help them with their cosplays in some sort of way. And there was a whole lot, I'm sure it was scripted, I'm not sure how much was scripted, but there's a whole lot of snippiness and cattiness and that sort of thing when they were seriously just trying to help. So I know, like, especially veteran cosplayers, I know that tensions can be really high, especially when you're trying to finish a cosplay in a certain amount of time. But you really need, like, especially for someone who is trying to help you out, you need to be appreciative and receptive of whatever they have to say, even if you do not agree with it. Like, just remember that it is just a costume, it is just a cosplay. The world is not going to end if it is not perfect. Going back to the perfectionism thing, it's not going to end, and these people are trying to help, and they don't even need to be doing that. They don't have to. They're just trying to be nice because they love you or whatever, okay? They want you to succeed. So please, to whoever decides to help you, whoever you ask for help, do not treat them badly. And if you do, if the stress gets to your head, move on from it, apologize, do whatever you have to do, because people like that get overlooked and people don't show their gratitude to these people. These are the people that are holding your purses while you're going out in this elaborate costume. You need to be more appreciative of them. So, the one guy contestant in this show, in this particular episode, he was entering the contest. I'm not sure if this will be for all of the contests that he enters, but he said that he wanted to win Best in Show so that he would have something to back his prop making business. And I really don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. It sort of rubs me the wrong way because there are a lot of reasons that you can enter a cosplay contest, and I do not think that should be one of them. If you want to get on stage and you want to show everybody your hard work, you want everybody to look at you and take pictures and applaud and cheer, then great, go enter the contest. You do that and you have fun. If you want people that are more experienced than you to take a look at how hard you worked on the embroidery and the details and all of the straight seams, then great, that's excellent. Enter the costume contest. If you want the prizes, if this particular costume contest has some great prizes, they don't always, but if it has good prizes and you want a shot at that, and you're really competitive and you like that competitive spirit, then that's great. But if you're doing this for business purposes, then I don't know what to tell you because that's honestly, you're just I just feel like there are better ways, and you're just gonna end up with hurt feelings like this guy did when he didn't win, that your cosplay wasn't good enough, and now my business is going to like you're putting too much stress on yourself over something that's supposed to be. I know that Yaya Han has done this. She's done this very successfully, and you just gotta understand that there I don't even know how to word this. The experience that you get from a cosplay contest will speak for itself. I think you don't need that sort of agenda. Like, if I don't get this best in show, that I'm going to be a failure as a prop maker, because it's not like that. If you do good work, people are going to like your good work. They're going to invest in you, and it doesn't matter how many awards you have. I think that's the bottom line of it. That sounds a whole lot better than all the mess I was just spewing. Anyway,